Hi, I'm Eva.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Gabby.
And this is Milf Minds.
Oh my god. This is the second time we've tried recording this today. Probably
Take two.
Yeah. Fifth time we've tried recording just in general.
But in person, this is the first time.
Yeah. Samantha has gotten 3 teeth removed today. And she cannot talk very well because she has
With
gauze.
the gauze in my mouth. I'm currently bleeding.
But it's okay because she is toughing it out. She's a bad bitch.
Hey, girl.
Let's talk about how we met each other. How did you and Sam meet?
Oh god, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that because it's pretty cringe.
Oh my god.
Listen. That time is pretty foggy, okay? It's pretty far back there in the mind. Last thing I remember is seeing you at the body shop, or the shop, Steve's shop, and I just remember me and you just, like, making eye contact with, like, smirking at each other, like, where are you?
When I saw you, I was like, I fucking know her.
I've
I don't
never
know
seen
where.
you in my life, besides just now.
Side comment, I feel like everyone that I ever meet, they're always like, so how do you know Sam? And I'm like, how the fuck do you know Sam?
Apparently everybody knows me.
She gets around. Not in that time.
Well, maybe.
Well, I mean,
Anywho, I think it was we were all going to go see a meet. Me, my baby daddy, your baby daddy, and
hold on. Let's talk about ages. Let's
Yeah.
talk about ages. How old were you when you met her?
15.
I was 15. She was popping them out starting at 17. I just had mine almost 2 years ago.
I'm on my third.
Okay, so that's the connection between Eva and Sam. I met Sam through someone we're not going to name. Not a good person. But I met Sam, I think I was 18 or 19, and Sam was the same age. We're the same age, so.
I think I was 19, and I think it was
The first time we ever really hung out is I picked her
the
up.
baby shower.
Oh yeah, the baby shower. But the first time we like hung out for real, I picked you up and we went to Necto. We went to a club. Okay, anyways. I feel like
Gabby and I met through Sam, but I remember seeing you at
the baby
her-
shower.
It was the gender reveal that she had for
yeah.
Hazley.
gender reveal.
And I was like, I don't know, because I'd stalked your profile a little bit.
Oh my god.
So when I saw you and that certain person together, I was like, because I never met you. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really know what to think. But then, I don't know, I started seeing, like, I don't remember when I friend requested you on Facebook, but that was when I was like, oh, she's actually precious. I love her.
Yeah, this
Then y'all
was
hung
recent.
out at a park with your kids without me.
Hey.
In Milan.
No, it was in Adrian.
It was in Adrian.
Yeah, it was like a park in
Still.
Adrian. You're crazy, bitch. We all know. It's okay.
All right.
So,
I just like black out and just get super violent sometimes. Just...
I'm scared.
stop lying. Stop lying. This is a joke. I promise. Guys, do not
oh my god.
worry about us. We are okay. We are safe in her presence.
For now.
Okay, next subject. What are we gonna talk about? How you got dry motherfucking skin? I'm just like, I love
I'm
you.
hurt. Look,
Okay,
it's that time of year.
I took a knife last night and like scraped it off.
Like a butter knife?
Yeah, not like a butter knife, like a
Little face razors.
Oh,
no,
I thought she was
almost
talking
a knife, bitch, like what you cut a steak with. Like,
to carve out dry skin off of your face.
yeah, I just went.
You
like-
Exfoliating.
Well, I put some like.
like that makes it better.
please.
Like it's totally normal
look
to
at
use
it.
a steak knife on your fucking face.
Listen,
You do look clear though.
I'm telling you, it's fucking steak knives, man.
Okay, new tip from a mother. Use a steak knife on your face.
Yeah. Noted.
Okay, how old were you guys when you guys got pregnant?
I was 20 when I got pregnant, and I gave birth like 4 days after my 21st birthday.
Oh, how nice.
How old were you when you first got pregnant? The first time.
Sam.
17, 19, 23.
Okay, so for me, I found out I was pregnant like a couple days after my 22nd birthday. And thankfully, I don't drink, so there was no issues with that. But Yeah.
Dude, I remember you texting me saying you're pregnant. I wish my phone was on. I think I still have those messages.
Oh my God, yeah, I feel like I called everyone because I was so excited because I was trying for like 2 years and I just could not get pregnant.
I have that same thing. Like, we were trying for 15 months and I could not get pregnant. And I actually had to take a pill that they give to people for breast cancer. And they found out that that medication makes people with PCOS get pregnant easier. So I was lucky. It worked the first time. And yeah, that shit was rough.
Yeah, you got pregnant first round too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't end up with twins because sometimes I hear like it causes like twins.
Look at Miley trying to grab them.
All I'm gonna say is fuck that. I don't want twins.
I don't want any more kids.
Me either.
I'm one and done. How about you?
I used to want like
Sam's
3
like 3.
kids. I used to want like 3, and then I had one, and I'm like, you're great. You're the type of kid to make someone want more kids, but I'm like, I need to take care of myself.
Like mentally, it's really exhausting, and I feel like a lot of mothers don't talk about that publicly, but I know so many like new moms just like this year that are like, how the fuck do you do it? And I'm like, I don't know, but that's why I'm done with one, and that's why my husband got a vasectomy.
Literally.
I'm scheduling my hysterectomy right now. No,
To
I
be
already
fair-
have my tubes tied, but
Yeah. She does
there's
have her
that
tubes
1%
tied.
chance, we're not taking. No, I'm done with kids. They have completely destroyed all parts of my body. I'm just a saggy, pretty much ball sack walking around.
Someone said my stomach looks like an oatmeal cream pie after one baby, and I never related so much
oatmeal
more.
cream pies are pretty fucking good. So.
I love oatmeal cream pie. Any cream pie,
Oh,
really.
fucking
I love them.
He said, and I love being one too.
Absolutely.
I love being one, yes.
Yeah, my mom was like,
Not
so
too,
what's
Mama.
the name of your podcast? I was like, oh, yeah.
Pondering.
Yeah. It's the podcast.
Buffering.
Yes.
Yeah, like just the loading screen, internet web, just like,
Right in front of her boyfriend, too. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you right now.
let's see how bad it gets first.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Restricted.
I don't know. Pretty good variety of things that we talk about, but definitely fucking.
I feel like this podcast is more for like mothers who feel like they can't have a life outside of being a mom. This is us just showing you that you're still a person and you are still a person outside of being a mother. And it's okay to be fucking stupid sometimes and do stupid shit. It doesn't make you a bad mom. And if you feel like a bad mom, get on this podcast and listen because
Absolutely.
you will not be alone anymore.
No.
We're very animated women.
Yeah, we don't have Botox. We can't afford that. Our facial expressions are insane.
Yes, absolutely.
About
Basically,
yourself.
about myself?
Yeah, Eva. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a mother.
We are all mothers.
We are all moms.
I am trying to get to know myself a little better this year. I'm trying to explore things and have some new experiences because this is when I'm starting to realize that there's more to life than just being like a stay-at-home mom. And yes, I can still do these things while being a good mom.
Yes, exactly. And she just recently got out of a very, very long committed relationship. So,
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to go through and getting used to new normals and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot, especially having a kid.
but she's doing the fucking thing, dude. Like, she's doing a lot right now. And she's taking a big old swig out of the Stanley.
My turn?
Yeah. What's up, Sam?
God, my life. I don't know what to tell. It's been the same since I've been like,
You've been a stay-at-home mom since you were like 17.
true. This is like, not out myself a little bit, but like this is like the first child. Like I've had full time. Like there's no sharing.
She doesn't have a dad.
Right. So right now, I guess I'm just trying to be the best mom that I can be right now. And I'm trying to like not say like I'm very toxic. I mean, I'm pretty toxic, but
You're trying your best to get your ducks in a row.
right. But the shit that just flies out of my mouth, like I can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Like it just happens. So
Well, if we need to have any bloopers, like Sam will be talking, you'll see her mouth move, but all you'll hear is beep.
leave.
And I feel like I'm the most, like, basic.
Mom.
I'm just, like, the most basic out of the friend group. But I have some crazy stories from my past that I can share. But we're not going to get into that. We're not gonna...
Share one story.
Let's
The Benadryl one.
The Benadryl one, the Hat Man?
Oh no, not the Hat Man.
Which time?
What the fuck is Hat Man?
Are we talking about the Babadook here?
No, we're talking about the Hat Man. You guys don't know the Hat Man?
No, I'm talking about Gabby, you telling me that you took a bunch of freaking Benadryl and it's like you're drunk.
Is the Hat Man the person you see when you take too many Benadryls?
Yes.
No, because I used to take Benadryls when I was young. Too young.
Like 20 at a time?
No.
Oh.
Max.
Oh.
I was a very depressed child. Listen, this is a story about when I was like 15, 16, 17, and then like, I think the last time I did it was like 18.
Oh.
I used to huff aerosol when I was like 12.
Stop. So I was just like, I used to smoke. ... If you want to talk about the Hat Man, there's been a few occurrences where I've seen him.
I have seen the dragon, but I've never...
The dragon.
I think the only thing I saw were stars.
Okay, so just never take a handful of Benadryl ever, but my
I think it says it on the box. Just take one.
yeah, so when I was a teenager, there was not any like people in my life telling me, "Hey, this is bad." It was more like, "Here, take this."
Oh.
Yeah. You didn't know about
I
that?
didn't even know. See, like, I didn't know you could do that with Benadryl until you said something. That was like,
Well, don't try it.
I have never.
No, because it can like kill you. It slows your heart rate.
I was gonna say, I am too afraid of accidentally unaliving myself or
Yeah.
ODing that, like, that shit scares me. I don't do anything. I'm scared to take Tylenol.
No, seriously, me too. Like 100% sober. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't fucking drink caffeine most of the time. Like I'm straight edge as straight edge can get.
See, I'm like super ADHD as a motherfucker, so like
You need your daily
I
medications.
need my daily medications.
But that's fine. That's fine.
like
We're
I
just gonna
probably wouldn't be normal without it.
I am on 5 medications, but they're all prescription. They are prescribed to me. So
What are you trying to say?
But I was on a lot of like prescription medication too because I like fell into a depression when my brother died. Anyways, I'm off of all of them now and I'm doing amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
honestly afraid to get off of my antidepressants because I'm like, I don't want to be depressed again.
Yeah, no, and that's like it's totally normal.
Yeah.
But I see a therapist every week and I'm like one of those people where like I force mind over matter, and I know not a lot of people can do that, but I feel like I'm lucky enough to be one of those people. It's just in that moment when I was in need of those medications, it was kind of like a warm hug while I coped, and now I don't need that fucking warm hug anymore.
I mean, good. I'm proud of you.
Right? I'm proud of you too, because you have been through so much, and you have like changed
It
a
is
lot.
really, really crazy how much like the trauma like I have endured since like way before like the whole that situation, you know, like
Can I say something that's kind of like traumatic and sad?
go for
A month after I had Emmy, my brother Chris died. And then like a month after you had Miley, your father Chris died. What the fuck was happening to the Chris's that year? Like that is
I
so-
would like to fucking know.
Yeah, that is
because
insane.
Both of them just got up and decided to leave without saying a
Yeah,
fucking soul.
after we had babies.
literally, babies broke.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
knew you were supporting me. Like,
I was
broke.
Oh my god. But no, she
Not
like-
today. Open the window. The window was open. Everything. Like he flew out the window.
But no, this bitch by herself, like 3 kids, had a brand new newborn by herself, her daughter, who was like, how old was Hazley at the time?
How old was Hazley?
Yeah, like you had 2 girls by yourself. You handled
Hazley
his
was
funeral.
3.
Yeah, she just turned 3.
And Miley was only like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Almost like a month old.
And that's so crazy because you like did that. Got the house all settled. You did
yeah,
the funeral.
especially
you got your own
with
house by
postpartum,
yourself.
with a
Yeah.
lot of postpartum by myself.
Yeah.
And then like moving into like, or having to move out of my complete childhood home, and then having to
get your own house.
get my own house and not
Have
like
any help.
forget the fact that I had to live with my crackhead sister, who constantly threw that shit in my face 24/7.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
so gross.
it was such a bad position. Like that whole like past month was such a bad.
I honestly cannot stand people that don't take people's sobriety seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I have absolutely no respect for those types of people, and I just feel like they're not people that should ever be in someone's life, especially a recovering addict.
Exactly.
Yeah, the like drug epidemic in general is so sad, but also the fact that so many people our age just like push getting drunk, getting high, doing pills. Like, if they see someone that's sober, they're like, ew, don't want to hang out with them. And it's like, great, I don't want to hang out with you either, but
Right.
like, don't force this idea of you have to be fucked up to have friends
Right.
onto everyone, especially people that are getting sober.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was that one friend until like
When you were a child too, though.
Right. Definitely 100% was like the person who encouraged my friends to do it because I thought it was cool, or I was mainly doing it because I didn't want to do it by myself. So I was like making my friends do it with me.
But you also like realize now that you were a child and things are different and there's like a lot more to life than just those things.
Yeah, and it's kind of rough though out here. Like, you know, these people.
In this general area too.
Yeah, definitely this area, like within a 40-mile radius, I would say
Yeah,
at least.
all the way from fucking Adrian, Milan, Ipsy, Ann Arbor, like,
Toledo.
Toledo, yeah.
It's bad. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't take it seriously. Like, they don't realize how easy it is to get addicted. And
It only takes one time.
And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that this is like a genetic issue too. And a lot of people will argue like, oh, it's not a disease, it's not this, but it is.
Absolutely a disease. Like just think about like all the drugs and chemicals you're putting into your body, and then like your body literally gets used to that, and then when you don't have, like, your body shuts the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like it is a disease. Like it
And
literally is a disease.
So cut out like your main supporter in those toxic behaviors too, right before Miley, which I'm so proud of you for doing because you knew her for like ever. Like you guys grew up together.
But
But that's a story for a different day because that friend group, I'm glad it died too.
both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like
She's
in my
like-
face.
I just now realized that she is a big ass shit talker. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
stopped.
you definitely put me hip to that because when you started really like saying something about her like being like just a weird friend and going back to Melanie and
Melanie, I love the makeup name.
she started doing that to me too because when me and Melanie weren't friends, me and Emma were friends. Emma, I just the first thing that came to my head. Yeah, that whole thing was fucked up.
Yeah.
I think me and you were like the only like, even though I wasn't sane, like, but I was sane.
Yeah.
Like,
you
only,
you
like-
saw through it.
Yeah.
she was the most sane one out of the insanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like the only sober one, but then Sam was like the one that was like, hold on, why are you guys acting like this? Because, oh my God, ew. But that's like completely
Oh my
beside.
God, ew.
That's like besides the fact. I'm like, Eva, I feel like life would have been so much easier if she like was a part of that friend group too, because she probably would have been easier to like kick you in the head and be like, bitch, wake the fuck up. These people are weird.
Still to this day.
I've always been that way, and I feel like that's why, like, when we were
stay so
younger,
close.
but also, like, we fell out a couple times because I wasn't about that, and I didn't have any issues telling you that. And at the time, in your headspace and the people that you were around, you were kind of like, then fuck you. So, you know, we had a fallout.
Let's not forget about the
Yeah.
another story for another day.
Yeah, but like I feel like Sam is just so like loyal. She will say some shit that is like completely out of pocket if you fuck with her. But depending on who she's friends with, like in that moment, she'll protect them against anyone. And sometimes I fucking hate it. But like at the same time,
go to jail for these bitches.
but like at the same time, like
I
there's
feel proudly to be put in those handcuffs.
yeah,
Arrest me, Mr. Officer.
like but like I feel like there's nothing that you can come to me and be like, Sam said this behind your back. I'd be like, okay, I know she said that because she said it to my face first. You dumbass. You know what I mean? And
Okay, we didn't mean it.
I feel like that's why, like, another reason she's just, like, so loyal to the people that she's around 24/7, like, good or bad.
Yeah.
And it's a great quality, but it's also a very toxic trait because they could be people that are horrible for her. And she's like, but I love them.
Literally, that is, like, the worst toxic trait I have.
Yeah.
I will literally do anything for anybody. Another, like, toxic trait that I have is, like, I'll tell you something and it might come out hurtful, but, like, it's for real coming from a good place.
And Eva's the same way, too.
Like
They're both Geminis, by the way.
Yes, we are both Geminis.
Yes.
And I think, like, you're the only Gemini I have ever got along with.
I
How
don't
are
really
you
have
yourself?
Gemini friends. It's funny because like I see things that we relate to but are also super different.
Excuse you.
It's like, you know how they say Geminis are, like, two-faced? It's like Sam is one face and then Eva's the other face.
You know, I don't ever really agree with that. Like I've heard so many people say, "Oh,
Same.
Geminis are two-faced," and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really not though.
It's like you can either be super emotional or super energetic and, like, crazy. That's like my only two.
When I was a kid, my family would always be like, "Are we gonna get the gem or the I today?"
Yeah.
Gem being, "Oh, good Eva," I being that fucking bitch Eva,
Oh my God.
or that little brat Eva.
Yeah. I can definitely see it in you still, but, like, matured. Like, there's
Yeah.
days where, like, you're just so straight up that it's, like, kind of unhinged and it's kind of hurtful, but it comes from a good space, you know? Like, it comes from love.
I try my best
And
to
then other days you're
be
just precious.
not unhinged. I try my best to, be nice and, treat others the way I want to be treated and talked to. But, this is something I had to learn. And it's part of my like savior complex / people pleasing. So I'm like, I need to not hold my breath and bite my tongue all the time. Sometimes I have to make other people uncomfortable in order for them to be aware of themselves
Yeah, and
and
your
how they treat other
boundaries.
people.
Exactly.
And if I don't like something or if I'm feeling uncomfortable or don't appreciate how people are treating me, then I have no problems flat out telling you that anymore. And yeah, it may hurt them, but that's something I'm also trying to learn is that it's not my job to fix that. It's theirs. That's their problem, not mine.
That's another thing that you and Sam can relate on a lot is, like, you guys are so different, but when it comes to morals, you guys are, like, the same, kind of. Like, it doesn't matter. You guys are, like, the closest with someone. If they say something wrong, especially about someone else that you, like, barely know, you're gonna be like, that's wrong, and you probably should just, like, shut up. Because there's been times where I've, like, called someone, like, weird, and Sam was like, don't be like that. Don't be a bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Are you
Literally
sure?
The other day when she sent that meme and we were like, ew, she was like, don't be mean about him. And I was like, oh my God, sorry.
She was like, that's rude. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, like,
and
yeah,
I have no idea who the fuck that guy is.
He is good friends with Sam. However,
He has weird. He's like
He's weird.
A sex freak.
He is.
He's a sex freak.
yeah,
Pervert.
he
No,
makes
he's not a pervert,
he makes
you
me
know, he, like-
uncomfortable. What's up?
It literally. Our group is bipolar as fuck.
Oh my God. Well, technically, I just have PTSD, generalized anxiety, and one other one. I forgot what it was. Oh, manic depression.
Depression.
So since we're talking about our mental illnesses here,
Dude, I've literally been playing footsies with you.
I had no idea.
I didn't either. I was like, what is this? It's
These
your
boots
foot.
are so thick, I couldn't feel a damn thing.
If you're friends with Gabby, you will receive platforms.
Absolutely. Free platforms.
Ad for
Be her
Gabby.
friend. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
There's many more reasons to be her friend than just platforms.
Not that many, but we can.
There's enough.
It's enough.
So anywho,
No, I'm kidding.
I have PTSD. They call it CPTSD, but since that doesn't hit the DSM-5, they just say PTSD.
Yeah.
I have depression and anxiety,
Yeah,
and I may have ASD. I
that?
do have ADHD. ASD is autism spectrum disorder.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what it says on my fucking.
Maybe that's why you were in that special class.
Listen, like, so both my parents sucked at being parents. I can talk about parents because
Yeah, you
one's
can talk
dead
about your
and the other
personal
one's just
stuff.
a piece of shit. So all they did was like fight over me. So they never got a chance to like know who I am as a kid. So like I was just doing my own fucking shit.
Raising yourself.
Exactly. The only things like I really had issues with was like when I read things, like, I read them completely backwards. Like, it takes me a minute to read something because, like,
Dyslexia?
I'll read
I
it,
have
but,
that
like,
too.
I'm reading the last word before I'm reading the first word.
Yeah.
Like, my eyes and my mind just do
And just,
that.
like, wanders a
Yeah,
lot.
I can't fucking help it.
I have dyslexia, too, and it makes reading books really hard.
But, like, I always felt like something was different and off with me growing up, and I always felt like it honestly just made me feel like I was stupid.
Like the black sheep, the outsider.
Yeah, I was heavily made fun of as a kid, bullied badly in school. That's why I got pulled out way too early, and
Relatable.
it definitely stays with me even still. I've learned a lot through the years. Basically, I had to teach myself, really. But I actually didn't get diagnosed with ADHD until,
Just recently, right?
yeah,
You got diagnosed the same time my husband did.
yeah, pretty much. And that was late of 2023. And the medication has been helping me a lot. It's just crazy. I'm like, it could have been this way.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot easier to function and, be able to be more neurotypical.
Yeah.
Crazy because I look back and I'm like, how was it so missed?
Yeah.
And then I just remember like how, the teachers and stuff, they would, show favoritism, or like if they didn't think you cared, they would just kind of like write you off. They wouldn't really give a fuck about you.
Yeah. I remember being put behind like actual boards in my class.
Really?
Yeah, that's a traumatic situation. Like off topic, but I was bullied a lot. And especially because of my older brothers. Mm-hmm. And there was this picture of me and my mouth was open, I was smiling, and this older guy in one of my classes photoshopped a dick into it, and I was like 11 at the time.
What the
And
fuck?
they had to put boards around my desk in one of these classes because they would just like make fun of me so badly. And I feel like with the learning disability, feeling like how you said, like feeling like an outsider, not understanding, and like being in one of those classes like half of the day and then going to a different, like a French class.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, at least for myself, when I was in middle school and the classes started merging, so like, you would be around older kids as well.
Yeah.
It was definitely extremely anxiety inducing for me being around the older kids, and not really getting a lot of social things.
Yeah, like not knowing how to communicate with these people, like who
Yeah,
are you?
and not knowing like, oh, like what is something that I can get bullied for or not.
Yeah,
And
like what do I need to hide?
right.
Basically?
Yeah, I
And then
heard
getting
that.
extremely like oh my God, it was bad. It was bad.
I have something to add to that. So, from like, since I started school up until I've never been around, around other kids, like.
The rejects of the class.
Yeah, but when I got to Milan, everything was like, I only went to that special needs class one time a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to a normal classroom. And, it gave me anxiety because I didn't know what to do. I felt like everyone was staring at me, or everyone knew
Just
that, you know.
such different opposite sides
Exactly.
of the bridge, basically.
Exactly.
Like you didn't know.
And I always had an aide follow me around. Or like when I wore a leopard jacket. And it was my favorite leopard jacket.
I still fuck with leopard print, bitch.
I gave me there and it goes leopard, and it pissed me off. Oh my God, my mom would have to tell you that about the story, but like
That reminds me like when I was a kid. Call me like window licker and shit. And I'm
Window
like,
licker?
yeah, like I would lick windows, and I'm like, I don't lick windows. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Things we went through as kids, it's just gonna help us be better parents and like know how to better take care of them if they end up having like these issues. And it's,
well, thanks for coming. We're about to get sexual now.
okay. Bye. And that was
Milf Minds.